Hello, I'm Shelly with National American University. This is for Speech Summer 2014. Today I'm going to show you how to do a modified Dutch braid. This is a braid I learned from my grandmother when I was approximately 9 years old, and it was designed to keep my hair off the back of my neck because I didn't like how it felt and itched. And what I found was that it actually helped keep me cool in the summer as well because it kind of acts like a turban. When we get started, you're going to need a few things. You're going to want a brush or a comb, a rubber band, kind of like the ouchless kind the best, because if you use the bigger kind, you're going to end up not being able to hide it very well at the end. You're also going to want a few bobby pins, and make sure that you have the kind that have the little curves on them so they stick really well in your hair. As you can see, I've gotten my hair wet. You also need to have your hair wet or a couple days dirty so it's got some texture and we'll be able to have some grip with it. If you have fine hair, you're probably going to want to add a little bit of product. So to get started, we're going to comb all the hair so that it's evenly distributed, even in the front. They have very few snarls in it and can work with the hair easily. I'm going to assume that you know how to do a standard braid, which is the overlapping. We're going to start in the back by the ear here and go on a vertical line. I'm going to divide that vertical line into 3 sections. I usually start with the top and pull that over the middle so that it now becomes the middle, and then add the bottom, pull it over the middle so that it now becomes the middle. And I'm going to take the top piece, pull it through again so that it becomes the middle. Now this bottom piece, I'm going to actually add some hair down here and then pull it through so that it also becomes the middle. Take the top piece, pull it over. Again, that bottom piece is going to have some hair added to it. Pull it over, pull the top. Again, that bottom piece, add again. Notice we're never adding hair at the top. There's an important reason for that. Because when we finish this braid, you'll have this little lip and you'll have a place to put the tail end of your braid. The reason this is considered a modified Dutch braid is the fact that you're not pulling from both sides, as you would with a standard braid, as well as the fact that it kind of makes the braid inside out, which means we're actually adding underneath, not over the top, which is a standard French braid. And we're going to continue this all the way around my head. As you can see, I've reached the end of my braid. I've gone all the way around my head, and now we're back to the beginning. So I'm just going to finish out the braid all the way down. Keep that overlapping movement going. Once you get to the end, you're going to tie it off with your rubber band. And you really don't have to tie it off. I just like to, just in case the end comes out for whatever reason, and then I don't have to deal with a mess later on. So I'm going to take this to end, and this braid has now created this little lip in here. You can tell it's pulled out. By doing so, that means I can take the very tip of this and tuck it into that little lip. Now, when you're using a bobby pin, make sure you use the curvy side against the head. The flat side goes away from the body. It just helps it to sit better and secure. Now, at this point, if you wanted, you could add some embellishments with a pretty bobby pin or some rhinestones or pearls. I found that I've used this hairstyle for several things, from dressing it up to special events and other important things in my life to just a day of hiking and riding bikes and swimming. So it's really what you want, the sky's the limit of what you would like to do with this hairstyle. In conclusion, this is how you do a modified French braid in a crown pattern. I hope that you find it interesting and helpful for your future.